So I don't know about anybody else, but here lately I have been feeling the feels. I've been feeling a little off. I've been feeling like lost and just kind of being in a space where like feeling like I thought that I would be further along in my journey. You know how you have those moments where you feel like you're not where you want to be. You're not where you want to be and you're not where you thought you'd be. I absolutely believe retrograde is real. And I absolutely feel that, John. I've been tired. I just been going through the feels mentally and physically. I recognize that I am in a transition of like really leaving the old me behind, saying goodbye to the old me. Like my old energies, my old habits, my old limiting beliefs, like really saying goodbye to those and embodying and getting comfortable in the new version of me. It's definitely a process. It's hard when you're letting go of someone that you've been for such a long time for, characteristics or traits or habits and things, you've been a certain way for a long time. And I'm learning that you have to be patient when you're becoming somebody that you've never been. Like, it's a process, it's a journey, but it's very much important. Every part of the journey is important. And being in that uncomfortable is important as well. It's also important to remind yourself in those moments where you feel like lost or when you feel like you're not where you want to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Remember that. And take a moment to recognize how far you've come. Like, I really had to take a moment and realize in this past year and a half, I've done a lot of work on myself. I've come a long way. I am not the same person that I was. And there's no way that I can allow myself to discredit that because life doesn't look the way that I thought it would look, or I feel like I'm supposed to be further. Instead of focusing on the bigger picture and appreciating where I am now. So sometimes it's just really important to take a moment to slow down, take a step back, and appreciate where you are. A lot of times we're meant to just appreciate where we are, have grace for ourselves, love on ourselves, and be thankful that you're not the person that you once were. And if you do find yourself like in a constant loop of something like, I keep going through this, or I keep meeting these same type of people, or I keep having these same type of relationships, you might be in a loop because it's something that you're meant to learn in this. So ain't nothing wrong with taking a step back and sitting with yourself, sit with God, sit with yourself and ask, what am I meant to learn in this time in my life, in this season of my life, at this point today, which is all that matters? What am I supposed to take away? What's my takeaway from this? What's my lesson from this? And even in that, it's still beautiful because it's all working out for you. So you're always exactly where you're supposed to be. And exactly where you're supposed to be is always for your highest good. So take a moment to yourself. I know we're adults. We have to work. We have to pay bills. We got to get shit done. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. However, you are still also very important. Your peace of mind, your mental state, your physicality, all that is very important. So you have to take time. You have to take time for yourself. You have to take a moment to slow down and recognize everything ain't meant for you to understand. Just appreciate where you at, go with the flow, and do your best every day. Like, give yourself credit, give yourself grace. It feels uncomfortable. It's absolutely uncomfortable becoming somebody you've never been, but it's also beautiful. It's all about your perception. So focus on the bigger picture no matter what you got going on. No matter what the outside look like, bring your inside back to peace. No matter what's going on in the outside, always bring your inside back to peace because it's already in you. Just take a moment. Don't matter what's going on in the outside. You deserve rest. You deserve a moment of clarity. You see where I'm at right now? At the beach. I took a moment to slow down, sit with myself, be with myself, give myself grace, give myself gratitude, hype myself up. Like, nigga, what? Don't even want we no, you ain't where you supposed to be. What? Out of all this work you've been putting on yourself, out of how intentional you've been, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I appreciate feeling that I feel off. I don't feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. In that moment, you get up and you rise up stronger. You rise up wiser. You rise up more in love with yourself, more appreciative of yourself. Start looking at yourself in that way, like you're the shit for real. Like you learning lessons, you working on yourself, and if you ain't, then this is an opportunity for you to be aware of the things that you need to do within you, because ain't nobody coming to save you. It's our own responsibilities to lift ourselves up. And it's good a lot of times to have people that you can talk to. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Sometimes it's very much needed, you know. However, a lot of times it's also good to be in solitude, be with yourself, connect with your higher self, connect with God, connect with the spirit within you. That's important. You got this shit.